Hi everybody, and welcome back. Today is day 2 of Christmas cards with the Cricut. This is the card that we're going to be making. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the first thing we need to do is we need to get out the score pal again and make our card. This piece of paper measures 5.5 by 8.5. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. So it becomes a 5.5 by 4 1/4 card. So we'll go ahead and do that. And make sure we score it really good. And then we can put the score pal away and move on. Now, my next layer that I'm going to put on measures 5 1/4 by 4. And what I did was I took my Cuttlebug, or actually my Big Shot, and I ran it through using the folder dots. And this isn't a Cuttlebug folder, and it's not a Sizzix one either. I'm not quite sure who makes this one, but it's called Dots Medium. So we're going to go ahead and put that down. And what I've also done is I've inked the edges using my Tim Holtz Distress ink, and this is the peel paint. So we're going to take the ATG gun and go ahead and put this down. So let's get going with this. And I just put some tape on that, and then we take it, and I usually lay mine out flat so that I can see exactly where I want to put it on the card. So I'm going to put it about right there, and then put that down. And then for my next layer, which measures 5 by 3 3/4, I am going to take some ribbon, and this measures, let's see, let's go ahead and measure this real quick. This measures about 7 inches. And what I do is I take and I use the cheater method, and I just line it up where I think I want it to be. That looks about right for me. And then I just take it and I fold it over, and then I take a piece of tape, and I did this on my other cards as well. And I just tape it down, like so. And then I kind of turn it over to make sure I'm going to be doing the other side exactly where I want it, which is about right there. And then I take another piece of tape, and I tape the other side down. Like so. So now that's all set to go. And what we're going to do next, I'm going to bring out the card to see what my next step is. Okay, so then I'm just going to go ahead and tape this down on top of my layer that I already have with the dots on it. So I just take my ATG gun again and go ahead and I open up the card out again. And I think I want it to go this way. And then I just lay that down. Okay. The other thing that I did was, as you can see on the card, I have some little leaves on there. Those were cut out with my Cricut. And they measure, let's see, I gotta look. What did I cut that at? I'm not quite sure what I cut this at. Let me look. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I had designed these cards, or all of my cards, on my Gypsy, and so therefore I didn't remember what I had cut that at, or what I had cut the trees at, and what I cut the leaves at. And I wanted to be able to give you the measurements just in case you don't have a Gypsy. So for the leaves, they look like this. These were cut at 1.5 inches from the Joys of the Season cartridge, and that is on page 67. It's this one right here. It's this one right here. And I cut that at 1.5 inches using some textured cardstock by Paper Studios. So let's go ahead and glue those down. And I'm using my two-way zig pen to glue these down. Gonna glue these really quick. It's so tiny. And I put one in each corner. So we're going to put one down there in that corner. And then I'm going to take the next one and glue that one down as well. Run it through my two-way zig pen. And then I have some tweezers. I should pull them out. Probably be a lot easier to pick up and put it down. So then I'll go ahead and we'll add the next one, which will go in this corner, and glue that one down as well. And here are my tweezers. So we're going to go ahead and glue that one over in that corner there. Probably need to put some more glue on this little piece right here so it doesn't come up when it's getting placed in the envelope. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of glue and run it along there and then just lay it down. And then I can remove that glue that later that didn't get on the leaf itself. And then okay, we'll take the last one, which is going to go in this corner, and put that one down. I'm going to move that out the way. You don't need to see my remote for the camera. And then I'm going to go ahead and make sure I get glue everywhere to glue this one down as well. And then take my tweezers and go ahead and position that one where I want it and glue it down. Okay, so now we've got our four corners. So now the next thing we need is the tree. And I'm missing a piece of my tree. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Okay, I found my tree. I guess it fell on the floor. So now if you look at my sample card, I have some bling on the tree itself. And the way I did this is I found this really cool tool. Well, actually, I heard about it from Kathy from Paper Phenomena. It's called an iRock, and it's by Imaginus. This tool is a lot of fun. And what you do is you can buy the tool itself, and then you buy your bling, and they have glue on the back. So I've already done most of the tree for this sample, but what I'm going to do is show you how this works. So I need to get it turned on real quick and get it heated up. And what I'll do is I take my bling, and it says to use tweezers or to go ahead and use this wet applicator that comes with it, but I found I was able to pick it up with my fingers, even the little tiny ones. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see how this works. Get a little closer here. So what you do is you take the tool and you hold it down for a few seconds to heat it up, and then you just hold down and the glue will melt on the back of the bling, and then it just sticks. So I really like this, and I hope that they come out with some more colors. They do have a color compact, color choice but it doesn't have a lot of colors in it, and I just decided to go ahead and purchase the one with the clear bling that looks like diamonds. So that's it. So now that's done, and you've got this really cool, oh, I guess I didn't have that one on there long enough, so that one came off. So let me go ahead, and the tool wasn't quite warm yet when I started this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one on. So let's try that again. And this time I think I was out of camera frame too, so I'll get in camera frame so you can see it. And you hold it down and you let the glue heat up. And it should be heated this time. I can see the glue oozing. So there. Now it's on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this. And the tree was also from Joys of the Season, and that was cut at 3 inches, and that is on page 63, and it's this tree right here. I cut that out, and then I cut it out again in blackout. Or no, not blackout. I cut it out in shadow. Okay, so let's get it. And go ahead and glue this together, and I'm going to zoom back out so I'm not so close. Oops. Sorry if I'm making anybody dizzy. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and glue this on. And I'm going to use my two-way zig pen again and glue this on really quick. And the cardstock that I used for the tree with the bling, it was just some square, 4-inch square cardstock that I picked up on one of the rubber stamp shows that I went to. So now, there's my tree. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and pop this up with some foam dots or some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals and put those on there, and then I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this to the card. And I think I'm going to put it about right there. And then my last step for the front of the card is I picked up these, it says Warm Wishes, and it has a foam dot on the back. And I'm going to add just a couple more, one on each side, like so. And then these were like $1, and I got these at Michael's. And then I'm just going to place that down. And there you have it. There's my card. Now, for the inside of the card, what I did was I took a stamp that I had that is an, I believe it's an Inka. No, I'm sorry. This stamp is from the Stampin' Up! Seasonal seasonal greetings from 2002. And what it says is, may you have the gift of hope, the blessing of peace, and the wonder of his love at Christmas and always. And it looks like this in the inside. And one thing I noticed about this stamp when I got the set off of eBay, and I guess when the person was trimming the stamps, they actually cut off the R in the word wonder, so I have to kind of take a black pen and make the R myself. And then down here at the bottom, I have some stamps that are a tree set, and I actually took and stamped those out, and then I took some of the Yasotomo paints and painted the trees. So there you have it. There's the Day 2 Christmas card with the Cricut. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.